Okay, this is my new Ryzen build. The Ryzen RX 1700, R1700. So 3.0 gigahertz base clock with a 3.6 gigahertz boost clock. So it's fairly low, but it's got it at Amazon for $299 US. So it's the prices are coming down. Started at I think believe was 330 US started out on release. So it's got the box cooler in there. Um, it's decent size. It's got the LED ring with a fairly chunky heatsink. Um, it's built on the Asus Crosshair 6 ROG board. Went kind of crazy with this board. It's one of the better boards, the X370 chipsets, and it's got some nice overclocking features. Got a built-in LED error code boot up screen on the back, you see, and I got a NVMe SSD, a Samsung 960 EVO. Uh, it's good. It hooks in directly to the CPU, PCI Express lanes, and it's about 4 times, theoretically 4 times faster than the regular SSD, and it is pretty fast. When I do the benchmarks, I'm getting about 3.5 megabits per second on the benchmarks, so which is pretty good. And it's got some nice overclocking features, reset buttons. You can see the start button there, and the red, black, and white buttons I can press to reset the board when the overclocking settings are a little bit too extreme. So it helps you reset without having to reset or take the battery out, clear the CMOS, and all that other stuff. So it's quite a nice feature. Um, and it's got the old R9 290 graphics card. I'm waiting on the Vega benchmarks to see to upgrade this card to the latest. It's got the Team Vulcan. I never heard of before until now, but it's an overclocking RAM. It's also a Taiwan manufacturer, but apparently they're quite known in the gaming circles for good RAM. So got a good deal on it. And 16 gig, and it's base clock of uh, about 3,000 megahertz. So yeah, I tried to overclock it to 3,200 megahertz, but it's not stable and not getting that much improvement in benchmarks. So I'm just keeping it at the base profile with uh, the base timing. So you can tweak it a little bit more later when I get the water cooler. I also did some benchmarks overclocking. I'm up to 3.7 stable, 3.8 gigahertz I can get running for about 2 hours before it crashes. So maybe the temps is running close to 70, over 70 degrees C at the in the stability test, full max, everything out. So I'm going to try. I have a Maelstrom air cooler a water cooler, AIO water cooler, the 240 mil rad that I'm going to put in here and do some comparison. Hopefully it brings the temps down. Other people on the net are getting around 50 degrees at the overclock. Hopefully I can get it to 4 gig, and then I'll be happy. The nice thing with the Asus board is it's got the nice array of IOs. It's got 8 USB 3 ports in the back and 4 USB 2 and USB 3.1 and Type A and C and all that stuff. I haven't got into that yet. And it's got a reset button, and also can flash another BIOS in through the back with a USB if I had to. So overall, pretty nice. I'm happy with the board. Um, Looks nice. Got all the RGB lighting, just the multicolor stuff, all the bling, and on the chipset there as well. So that's the latest craze. Um, the new water cooler won't have it, but that's okay. Just looking at performance. So anyways, we'll have an update video when I put the water cooler in.